Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Good morning and happy hump day, happy Wednesday. Yesterday, I wasn't expecting to be out here on the beach, but I'm just so darn excited about having clearer vision. It's getting better every day in my right eye that I just had to come out here and share the beach with you. This is the beach at Pelican Bay down south of Vanderbilt Beach Park. I'm about in the middle of it. Clam Pass down that way. It's about 7:50. Sunrise was at 7:45 or 6. I'm sorry, 6:50. Sunrise was at 6:45. Sorry about that. I was jumping the gun. Beautiful out here. 73 degrees. I wish you were here. That water temperature is up to 80. I'm going to walk north up the beach. This isn't going to be a real long live feed. I've got a pre-op appointment with the eye doctor this morning for my left eye. They're going to do that cataract surgery next Tuesday. I'm looking forward to that. Getting both eyes done, man. I'm extremely excited. It's going to be a warm day here in paradise. Going to get up into the upper 80s. You'll see more clouds rolling in as the day progresses. Maybe even some rain later today. We'll take all the rain we can get. It's super dry here. We had some pretty good storms yesterday, however, they remain mostly inland. On the other side of I-75 and up to the north of us, there was some good. Actually had hail yesterday, some pretty big hail. I forgot what part of Southwest Florida. If you check Wink TV's app, Matt Devitt on Facebook, Matt Devitt, Wink TV meteorologist, he's the chief meteorologist. I think they got a video of that hail falling. That's wild. That's the Sandbar, one of the beach clubs for the folks in Pelican Bay, if you're wondering what that building is. This beach is all private up on the beach. You can walk down along the water, especially if you want to walk from Vanderbilt Beach Park down to Clam Pass, which I highly recommend, my friends. It's a beautiful walk to down there this time of day, early in the morning. Try to get there on a low tide. One morning when we have a really low tide, that is really cool with all the sandbars, just like at Wiggins. Very cool with the sandbars. Listen to all those shells. A lot of broken shells crunching under my feet down here. Pretty soon I'll be able to see the seashells. We'll start doing some shelling. Like I said, that right eye is getting better, but as far as being able to see, I can't read street signs yet with my right eye, but I can definitely see what I can see everything. I can see if there's a sea turtle nest now up on the beach. Hopefully I'll be able to spot some dolphins if any go by. It's just going to be getting better and better, and I am jazzed. I'm so excited about that. I think we got a new sea turtle nest on the beach. Up ahead of me, I saw what looked like a successful crawl. I saw some tracks going up into the dunes. We'll check on that. That water's definitely warming up now. 80 degrees. Pretty calm out here this morning. Hit that share button. Kind of quiet here. Gorgeous sky. As always, gorgeous skies. Oh, we have a nest back up in here. Wasn't looking up here when I walked down. Ooh, that one's way up high on the beach. That is awesome. Loggerhead sea turtle. Can you see it up in there? Way up in there. Can you see it right in there? The yellow ribbon. Very, very cool. Man, she went way up the beach. Good girl. They like this part of the beach here in Pelican Bay, especially even further down the beach behind me, where there's no houses or anything. We're secluded. Nothing to disturb them. I can see the Turtle Patrol crew. I see their four-wheeler up ahead of me. Like I say, I think it's a successful crawl up there, a new nest. That'll give us an idea of how many nests there are, if I can read the number on the nest. Keeping my fingers crossed. Well, it's still exciting to think about that loggerhead sea turtle that nested here. I'm sure there's going to be more of them. I mean, there's got to be a male out there, because the sea turtles, you know, they'll nest 2-3 times during the nesting season. They don't just come up once and it's all over with. Those male sea turtles, the only time their little flippers touch dry ground, touch the sand, touch the beach, or when they're born. They spend their entire lives swimming around. Pretty amazing, huh? I read online that those leatherbacks, those big leatherback sea turtles, can travel up to 10,000 miles. Wow. Travel 10,000 miles and weigh up to 2,000 pounds. They are huge. I'd probably freak out if I saw one on the beach. Glorious, glorious. Another glorious morning in paradise. And you're not here. What's the story? What's going on? What's the scoop here? Why aren't you here walking with me? I might have a beach walking buddy here. Susan Dexter's on her way down as we speak. She's sitting in the plane. She is so excited about getting here. This is really cool. They're replanting all the dunes here. This is a great sign. Putting in our seagrasses, sea oats, and whatever. Man. Helping our dunes regenerate. Thank you, Pelican Bay, for doing that. It's nice seeing that as you look up the beach. Two people on their hands and knees digging up here. It sure looked like a good nest to me. We're going to find out. Doesn't look like they're having any success up there. I hear a helicopter coming at me. One of our spray choppers. Oh, he's coming back early. He just went up the beach right before I started my live. He looked for the white flashing light in the sky coming at us here. Coming right up over us. Here's those tracks. I guess we're not going to find out if it's a good one. But that's what the crawl tracks of a loggerhead sea turtle look like. Now a leatherback, probably 3-4 times the size of that. I'll show you that leatherback nest just a little ways up the beach, but they're still digging here. Man, that looked like such a good crawl. I usually find them pretty quick. I saw a little false crawl further up the beach also. Just a little short crawl. She just came out of the water and turned right around. So she did the hokey pokey and turned herself around. Tried to do the hokey pokey. It didn't happen. Boy, that blue sky. The soft pastel colors this morning. Glorious. I'd love to go for a ride in that helicopter. Flying just above the treetops. Another one coming. Here, another one coming our way. And there's some of it. Yeah, it's the other one that went by circling around. Sounds like it's getting closer. Here he comes. Yep. He's way down there. He's going back and forth down in the preserve area in Pelican Bay. Down in there. Hey, those Facebook stars are working. If you'd like to support my efforts, if you enjoy my morning walks and my live feeds, those Facebook stars help out a lot. I get a penny for each star that you send. Nowadays, every penny counts. Can't have enough pennies. So it looked like a little false crawl. What was that? It's just up here a little ways. And that leatherback sea turtle nest, that big, huge nest is up here as well. I love being able to see. How about you? Do you like being able to see? It's amazing how much more you appreciate your eyesight when you lose it for a while. Still kind of quiet as far as the sea turtles go. Things really start to pop here in another couple weeks. Next month gets busy. We have about 3 good months. The sea turtle nesting season ends after October. Then they're supposed to start renourishing Vanderbilt Beach, bringing in all new sand in November. So be ready for that when you come back down next season. All those trucks running up and down the beach, those big giant dump trucks. Whew. Oh, where that little false crawl is that I saw. Kind of got washed away already. Oh, here comes the helicopter. You can see how low they fly. He made a point of going right over me. I'm pretty sure he recognizes me. I'm sure it's the same pilots that we've had for a long time. Here's that little, he's coming back. Man, I'd love to be in that thing. Anyway, here's that little false crawl. I mean, this is just a little, it's kind of even hard to see it. She just came up out of the beach, hung a U-turn, went right back down in the water. You can see in between the tracks, you see that little groove down here. That's from her tail dragging in the sand. That little ziggy-zaggy line there. Oh well, she tried. Could be very well be the one that crawled up down there. They'll make a couple tries if they get spooked or something. They'll try several times. But please stay away from our sea turtles if you happen to come across a nesting sea turtle in the early morning hours, even early evening hours, or the middle of the night if you're a night owl. Stay away from them. No flash photography. They spook easily, and if you spook them, they will just go back in the water and just dump their eggs, and that's the end of that clutch. So be smart. And of course, as always, fill in all your holes before you leave the beach and level all your sandcastles. I can't say that enough. Our sea turtles have enough obstacles to overcome without us creating more for them. 1 in 1,000 of those little hatchlings survives, makes it to adulthood. Folks starting to make their way down here now, down the Clam Pass. Some folks go all the way down. Some people do a halfway, which is where I started. That's about the halfway point. This is a pretty steep ledge right here. This is probably a bit much for our sea turtles to overcome, although they would run into that and give it a try. But that's a bit too steep along here. I've seen them make some pretty impressive crawls over the years. But that right there, that's probably 4 feet up in the air. So that is way too high. There goes the helicopter again. Can't miss him. Now here that starts to taper off a little bit, not quite as high, and we do have a nest sitting up here. You'll notice how that drop off is getting lower and lower. This is our leatherback. This is our leatherback sea turtle nest. I believe what I read was that this is the first leatherback ever on the beaches in Collier County. Vanderbilt Beach Park is ahead of me there. This is Bay Colony, these condos. So this leatherback nest is by the last condo in Bay Colony. This thing is, it's huge. The area that they have marked off here, just amazing. Absolutely incredible. Just, keep your distance from it. Take pictures because it's really cool. This was our first sea turtle nest on our Collier County beaches as well. But look how big that is. It's huge. Wish there was somebody standing here. It's got to be 12 feet in diameter. Unbelievable. I see somebody sent 100 stars. Remember, I get a penny for each star they send. Thank you. And I do depend on your support to make ends meet. Thank you, my friends. That's so cool. Hopefully we'll see a couple more of these. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of them. What's really neat is sea turtles come back to nest on the beach where they were hatched. So you think about the odds, 1 in 1,000. Just for easy math, say they lay 100 eggs. So 1 in every 10 nests survives. So it doesn't mean these hatchlings are going to come back here. Hopefully one will survive and make it back, though. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be cool? Start having leatherbacks on our beaches. I gotta keep moving along here. I gotta go home, clean up for my doctor's appointment. Like I said earlier, I'm just So excited about seeing much, much clearer. I had ants in my pants. And to come out to the beach. Little sandpipers down there, the little sanderlings scurrying down the beach, 4 of them over there. Running in and out of the little waves. I couldn't see those before. I couldn't see those little devils. They were just like a little black spot on the beach. Who's circling around by me. Down below the trees he goes. Man, I'd love to be on that thing. Sure, he's pulling a couple G's when he does those turns. Another nest up here. Just to get an idea of the size of a loggerhead. That's our most common sea turtle here, the loggerheads. We've got 5 types of sea turtles that nest on our beach. And now we can officially say the leatherbacks, but we have the loggerheads, which are the most common, the most endangered, the Kemp's Ridley. We have a hawksbill. There was one more, I forget what it was. This would be nest number 4. Wow, I can see it. I love it. And I don't think they use the same numbering system for all types of sea turtles. Like that loggerhead nest was number 1. Or leatherback, sorry. Down the beach was number 1. How cool. It's exciting, sea turtle. I'm so happy that I got my eyesight back for nesting season. Now I hope I get to have a little sea turtle encounter. And I'll share it the best I can, keeping my distance and my camera lights off. Hopefully if I have an encounter, it will be with at least the early morning light of dawn to help me out. I need now is a dolphin to come swimming up to me. Wouldn't that be cool? If you're watching for the first time, welcome to our Southwest Florida television beach family. Don't be shy. Introduce yourself. Let everybody know where you're from. Feel free to strike up a conversation here in the comments. Just keep it clean. We don't want to talk about politics here, as tempting as that might be. We all know what's going on in that arena. There's plenty of places to do that on social media. Blah, blah, blah. Anybody needing prayers? Don't hesitate in posting your prayer requests there. That's what being a family is all about, supporting each other. Starting to see Vanderbilt Beach there in the distance. Right there. That's where Vanderbilt Beach Park is, right in there. That's the one thing about summer when I hang out like at Clam Pass or Wiggins Pass for sunrise. The darn helicopter sometimes spoils the moment. Spoils the serenity of sunrise. But without those helicopters, we'd all be carried away by mosquitoes. Sad how dirty all this sand is up here that they brought back onto the beach from the parking lots and whatnot. They got washed up on inland by the hurricanes. Hopefully it'll eventually bleach out. Hopefully bring in some nice white clean sand for Vanderbilt Beach this time. A couple of years ago, after Hurricane Ian, they had built that emergency sand berm. The sand they brought in was a little off color. It stuck out like a sore thumb. You had this darker strip of sand running along the beach, a little mound of darker sand. Hopefully they'll do a better job now in November. You can see the little snowy egret down there. Just got itself a fish. One of our little feathered fishermen getting a little teeny tiny bait fish down there. Doing very well. Doing very well. It's not going hungry this morning. Ha! I was just starting to say you can see the Ritz-Carlton Hotel peeking out from behind this big condo here on the right. And beyond that, the Ritz-Carlton residences with the tower crane under construction. I'm so glad when that construction's over with. Sometimes it gets kind of loud when you're sitting on the beach at Vanderbilt Beach Park. One of our little white ibis friends having breakfast. Usually you see these in groups. But occasionally you see a loner. Those big orange bills, they go from kind of a reddish orange to orange. These big long orange legs. Looking for a treat there. Usually they're looking for the little mole crabs, sand fleas. I don't know if they eat little coquinas. They keep busy parading up and down the beach. You also see them inland. Nature's little pest control. They eat the little grubs and worms out of your yard. So don't shoo the ibises off. Like, what's that racket? Yeah. He's right. He's below these condos. Below the condos. Wow. It's been a great walk. I said it was going to be a short live feed. Well, it turned out to be a little more than a short one. Good mile, about mile plus walk this morning. I'm thinking. At least a mile. So I get my steps in between walking to the beach and doing my beach walk. I'll be wrapping it up though shortly. I think I'm probably running late now. Good morning. This beach has really got some new curvature to it in here. All the chairs lined up at the Ritz-Carlton. Definitely getting quiet here though, man. We're starting to get everything back to ourselves. The beaches, the roads, the restaurants, the stores, especially the grocery store. Shopping cart wars, everybody bouncing off of each other. There's some rude people that come down here. They think their business doesn't stink. We don't like them. I see Jason up there on his John Deere tractor raking the beach. Well, the Ritz is looking good. All the vegetation replanted up there in the dunes. Looking good. They put a lot of chairs out. It's a fun place right there if you got the money. The gumbo limbo especially come out for sunset. The Gumbo Limbo Bar and Grill. All right, well, hopefully that one sea turtle nest that we saw is going to be a good one. Next time we walk down there, we're going to be seeing a lot more nests, that's for sure. Still looking quiet here at Vanderbilt Beach Park ahead of me. Hit that share button, that helps me out a lot. Tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Invite them into our beach family. Hope they'll be out here tomorrow morning. Maybe even sooner, who knows? I'll be out whenever the beach bug bites me. It's like a whole new experience for me right now. Ooh, Jason's got this all raked off nice and smooth here. I don't know if he's going to make another pass. See him go by and then call it a morning. And I'll hit the bricks. That was a great walk. Oof, a great walk. Yeah, no sea turtle nests up here. Quiet. Look at that. Look at that empty beach. That's too cool. There's your beach report for this morning. Quiet and beautiful. Here comes Mr. John Deere himself. He's got a couple more passes to make here. All right, my friends, that is going to do it for this morning's beach walk. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks for allowing me into your lives and onto your screens. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, my friends, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful, beautiful, and amazing country, the place that I so proudly call my home. God bless America, one nation under God. Keep her in your prayers. Tally-ho. Tally-ho.